Que isso, mano? Puta que pariu, mano. Meu bicho. É, cadê o cara?
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Szörnök be, ez aztán kitartó.
Ah!
Picsába milyen? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Mit sajnáljuk?
Caralho, do nada! Pariu, meu irmão, pera aí! Morreu, vou morrer muito. Aparece o outro aqui.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Szörnök be, ez aztán kitartó.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Kever le neki egyet, hogy ne verdődjön.
Ah!
Picsába milyen? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Tremenda, você pode chamar o cavalo, não sei o que. Não, subir na porra.
Ja.
Aí é foda, hein? Filho da puta, mano.
Ja. 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 Ja.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Left. Ja. 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 Ja.
Run for it. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Na gyere, Gani!
Kapsz egyet!
Flee to Talmberg. Yeah. Run for it.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Left
To the left!
Yeah.
Végettek, genyó!
Yeah.
Calma, se você não quer correr, vai morrer, porra.
Yeah. Flee.
Cara, bicho, tudo dá errado nesse jogo, mano.
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Hát ez rövid lesz!
Yeah.
Kibaszok veled!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Érje már ki valaki!
Help! Scarlett's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hagyjuk! Húzzunk innen!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Bandages. Bandages.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz.
Então,
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered
Apanhar.
everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army.
Apanha Simulator.
They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard,
Risking
take care
your
of
neck.
Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
Worst.
Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Robert.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
You're the man from Skalitz.
I
In
heard about
heaven's
the
name,
father.
someone.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved
To eat.
I'd never hear the end of it if I didn't lend him the coin. I'd like to have seen that. Well, at least he paid it back in the end. He did, but I said he might throw in a groschen or two more for all the time I had to wait.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
E a porra da comida.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man? Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
You're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there?
Calma aí, mas tô comendo aqui. Segura a onda.
How rude.
Caramba, velho. Tem que falar na hora mesmo, é?
Are you looking for something?
Tentava, né? Mas... Ih, rapaz. Calma aí.
Parte.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Take care.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
O nível de fome.
trouble. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all.
Rapaz.
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
Rapaz.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only he'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him, cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother, and he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Townburg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband
Estou
was imprisoned.
entendendo.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Porra. Pesadelo, foda.
Wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Tome chuva. Que mesa, meu irmão. Que tocha. Ah.
Should have fled to the woods. Keep your old wives' tales to yourself. Anyway, you think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with
Like Sigismund, bastard. Jesus Christ be praised.
You know what's happening?
That's me. I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
Tá bom, irmão.
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, you...
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Gibbet sent to Skalitz, the spy on Sigismund, said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spy see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Dimmish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a total mate right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours included. Will you keep watch of the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
I'll be with you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Good day to you. What do you need? Good luck to you.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigns until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Cara, olha essa galera, meu irmão. Aí é o rei, viu?
Lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Aí é o rei, viu, cara?
Good health to you.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
No buts.
I suppose.
God be with you. Good luck to you. What the?
That's impossible. And that's not all.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it. May the Lord watch over you.
Mary, Mother of God,
As long as there's law.
Hey.
Ever since Sigismund conquered Wittenberg, you can't even trust common folk.
Pillaging towns like Sigismund has.
True enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Wittenberg, you can't even trust common folk.
Nunca deixe de sonhar.
Hey, you! Halt! Hey, you! Don't move a muscle.
You can't
Surrender!
hide from me.
You've committed
Enough!
a violation. I saw you stealing. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Enough! What impertinence is this? Do you really want me to lose my temper?
Aye, right. I've gone all weak at the knees.
I can't pay that.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Put me in jail then.
Just the accommodation for you. Get moving. And spread your arms and legs. Let's see if you have anything else suspicious on you.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go? Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
It's too deep here.
Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So, what are you interested in?
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay? May the Lord watch over you. What have we here?
Good afternoon. Good luck then. What is it you want? Hey! Come now. Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it. God bless.
Pô, tá chovendo, porra?
Christ! Your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell!
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Aye. Go and see Votava, the innkeeper. He's somewhere around the granary. He's supposed to be maintaining the weir, but he spends most of his time making deals.
Take care. Who's there? Answer me. Come now.
Well, I never.
Has something happened?
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell. Good health to you. Care to try your hand at dice?
Take care. St. George, guide my hand.
E aí?
E aí? Tá estrumando?
Tô.
Estrumando o quê?
Joguinho aqui da era medieval. RPG. Difícil pra caralho. Que pariu. E aí, cadê os caras? Vai jogar mesmo?
Tá bom, né?
Bom, bom.
Need some advice?
Se quiser jogar um pouco, pode. Bom, não, vai. Ai, caraca, mas esse jogo é cheio de coisa. Ninguém apareceu, já deve ser umas 11 horas, né?
11h09.
Aí. Em vez desse que tá gripado. Um bicho pra viver gripado.
É. Os caras fizeram mó auê aqui pra poder marcar a bateria no novo kart que fizeram aqui em Brasília.
O kart é legal.
Aí chegou o horário. Aí chegou o horário aqui de correr. A maioria dos caras que tava fazendo barulho, como dizia lá os caras lá do Pânico, arregou. Como eu sabia que eu não ia conseguir, né? Que eu trabalhava uma confusão. Deixei quieto, né? Aí tô só vendo aqui os caras, pô, mas você marca as paradas e não vem. Porque quando você marca a bateria fechada e a galera não comparece, você tá ligado que quem organizou tem que pagar, né?
E é, né? Deve ser uma grana, viu? Porque acho que lá em São Paulo a gente pagou, acho que foi R$ 60.
A bateria em São Paulo é R$ 60?
Cada um. 60 era 70.
Mas em qual kart?
Um carro lá que tem no estacionamento do shopping. Caramba.
What's the matter? Forgotten how to count?
Esse eu não conheço não, mas diz que o nome é Marketplace e já aumentou, agora é 80 conto.
Remind me never to play with you again.
É o tal de R11, né, Cartindó?
Eu não tô ligado.
O kart que eu tenho vontade de ir lá em São Paulo é Interlagos e na Granja Viana.
Deve ser massa, viu? Queria ter ido em Interlagos. Só pelo menos olhar, tá ligado?
Assembleia antifascista contra mim, meu irmão.
It'd be faster if you closed your eyes and threw.
É isso aqui, Richelle, ó. Que eu nunca quis nada de Universidade Federal. Preenche o formulário abaixo. Irei focar no mapa de tomar uma decisão e irei manter fora do FK. Irei parar de reclamar quando morrer sem skill para não desapontar o RDP Corp. Falarei o mínimo possível. Você mandou isso pra me ver, foi?
Aí, ó.
God's holy hat.
É, a galera abandonou hoje, né?
Alguns famosos não compareceram na pré-estreia de Silvio no Cineanópolis de atacar em São Paulo.
Me bosta, viu? Porra.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Not afraid of anything, eh? Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Finished.
Caralho. Ah, né?
There's cautious and then there's chicken. Which is it?
Cara jogando.
E aí?
Ô, Vogão aí. E aí, bora aí, bora aí.
Eu jogo, você me chamar no jogo ali que eu tô arrumando um negócio aqui. Eu tô no TeamSpeak, na verdade.
É, o TeamSpeak come menos recursos que o Discord, né?
É.
Este é um fato.
Esse jogo merda aí, você bota TeamSpeak sem TeamSpeak.
É, tem isso também, né, cara? Eu tava vendo os 1% low, é um negócio bem fodido.
É triste.
Nossa, eu caí, velho. O que você ia falar, Jim, que eu caí?
Esse jogo bosta é bem fodido mesmo. A parte de variação de FPS, cara, é bem fodido mesmo.
Ué.
Uma parada que ele não tem, que eu tava vendo, tem um bagulho que chama Net Fake Lag, né? Pra você, por exemplo, jogar no inbox como se estivesse simulando, tá jogando online.
Not
E esse
afraid of
game não tem
anything,
isso.
É. Peraí.
Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Sabe o que eu reparei também, Thiago?
Hum.
Na minha conta main, a variação de
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass
de
while the
FPS
going's
baixo,
good.
né? Que é 1% low. Ela bate 89 FPS. Na minha conta Smurf, com a mesma configuração, o mesmo tudo, eu fico com uma média de 230, 228. Me explica isso. Como que uma conta no mesmo computador tem uma performance X e a outra tem uma performance Y?
Né? Vai entender.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Not afraid of anything, eh? Not afraid of anything, eh? Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Not afraid of anything, eh? Not afraid of anything, eh?
Aí é pica.
It's no big deal. You didn't have
Não
much
tem
anyway.
lógica, né, gente?
Pois é.
Cara, eu fiz o teste. Jogando pela minha conta Smurf, assim, continua uma merda o jogo, mas os stutters não acontecem. Cara, e é a mesma configuração, mesmo tudo, cara. É muito fodido isso.
Stutter é foda. Stutter é foda.
E aí, montou o PC ou não?
Não, só sábado.
Finished. Don't be such a coward. It's no big deal. You
Okay.
didn't have much anyway. This'll be the one. God's holy hat. It'd be faster if you closed your eyes and threw. Ha-ha!
Oh man.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
What's going on out there? What? Looking for something around here? Look out.
E aí, Emerson?
Faleceu, Emerson? Caralho, daqui a pouco você vai entrar mudo, que eu não tô ouvindo nada, velho.
Quando dá pra entrar, eu entro, pô. Cheguei agora há pouco.
Sim, senhor.
Oh, dearie.
You need anything?
E aí, estão jogando muito CS?
God bless.
Mas,
Às vezes aí.
Tá dando um cheat.
bom, eu que tem.
Padrão, né?
Tudo velho, padrão. Vocês vão animar aí uma hoje?
Esperando a gente, ele acaba de strumar aí.
Tá fazendo live, chefe? De
Tô.
Euro Truck?
Não, tô jogando um joguinho aqui de RPG. Chama o MV aí, Dick.
Ele não falou que tava doente?
Mas ele disse que ia. Deve ter dormido o
então,
bebê.
aí.
Michele, viu uma foto aqui, mergulhador mais fraco do norte. O cara tá com 2 camisinhas cheias nas costas, amarrada com a corda. E aqueles tubo de máquina de lavar, tá ligado? Que sai água na boca.
Porra.
Eu vou te mandar a foto. E o pé de pato é aqueles bagulho de bambu. Olha ali no Discord. Poxa, dessa foto aqui. Ué, cadê a foto que eu acabei de baixar aí? Ao ser pequeno aprendendo a nadar, já.
Olha já.
What's going on there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fuck! You're going to cry now? I'll wipe my arse with you. Well landed.
Aí é foda. Eu tenho a porra da espada, mano.
é o seguinte, eu já meti a bateria aqui dentro.
É, você pediu, eu tava quieto.
Aí, mano, eu acho que podia fazer um gol nesse São Paulo, velho.
Ainda tá com a aposta, Emerson?
Tá ligado?
Caramba, velho.
Só pra ter uma emoçãozinha.
Você é doidinho mesmo, você é doidinho, cara. Tome chuva.
Hey!
No, leave me be. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Caraca, mano, tu é o Flash.
Oh, enough! I yield! You hear? I surrender!
You'll have to pay up, then you can go.
Very well.
Chama o Falcão, Nick.
Tô aqui esperando, cara, quando vocês forem.
Chama o Falcão lá.
Ele falou assim, quando for é só chamar aqui na Steam.
Beleza, vou salvar aqui. Bora.